268 Saint Dionysius, Roman Pope 259-260, dies. 795 Leo Roman III is elected to serve as Pope on the day his predecessor was buried, and is consecrated the following day. 956 Wulfstan, Anglo-Saxon Archbishop of York 931-52 who supported Viking leaders, dies under arrest. In 1198 Bishop of Paris Eudes Sully condemns the Feast of Fools, the medieval festival, where higher clergy changed places with lower clergy. In 1476 Galeazzo Maria Sforza, Duke and ruler of Milan, is assassinated by 3 court officials in Santo Stefano church on the feast day of St. Stephen's. In 1481 Battle at Geisberg, Dutch army beats Utrecht. In 1492 First Spanish Settlement in the New World, La Navidad, is founded by Christopher Columbus at the site of modern Môle-Saint-Nicolas in Haiti after the Santa María runs aground and is wrecked. In 1659 Long Parliament reforms in Westminster. In 1705 Fateh Singh VI and Zorawar Singh VII, sons of Guru Gobind Singh, are murdered by Wazir Khan for refusing to convert to Islam. They are now among the most hallowed martyrs in Sikhism. In 1748 France Austria signed treaty about southern Netherlands. Battle of Trenton 1776 American Revolutionary War. George Washington leads U.S. troops to defeat Hessians at Battle of Trenton, New Jersey. Trial of Louis Roman XVI 1792 Trial of French King Louis Roman XVI. Court hears the King's defense presented by Raymond Desèze. In 1793 Battle of Geisberg, French defeat a force of Austrians and Prussians. In 1799 George Washington is eulogized by Colonel Henry Lee as first in war, first in peace, first in hearts of his countrymen. In 1805 France Austria signs Peace of Pressburg. In 1805 Pennsylvania Academy of Fine Arts established, Philadelphia. In 1809 British invasionary troop leaves Wulfstan. In 1811 a theatre fire in Richmond, Virginia kills the governor of Virginia George William Smith and the president of the First National Bank of Virginia Abraham B. Venable. In 1813 Samos, Modlin, Torgau surrenders to Allied armies. Decembrist Revolt 1825 Decembrist uprising in Russia against Tsar Nicholas I begins OS. 14 December. In 1830 Gaetano Donizetti's opera Annabona premieres in Milan. In 1831 Vincenzo Bellini's opera Norma premieres in Milan. Lucrezia Borgia 1833 Gaetano Donizetti's opera Lucrezia Borgia premieres at La Scala Teatro in Milan. Kingdom of Lombardy. 1848 First gold seekers arrive in Panama en route to San Francisco. In 1848 the Phi Delta Theta fraternity is founded at Miami University, Oxford, Ohio. In 1854 Treaty of Medicine Creek signed by Nisqually, Puyallup and Coast Salish peoples with Isaac Ingalls Stevens, governor of Washington Territory, giving up 2.5 million acres to preserve fishing and gathering rights won. In 1854 wood pulp paper first exhibited, Buffalo. In 1860 first ever interclub football match takes place at Sandygate Road in Sheffield, England, between Sheffield FC and Hallam FC who win 2-0. In 1860 Major Robert Anderson, under cover of darkness, concentrates a small force at FT Sumter. In 1862 largest mass execution in U.S. history, 38 Dakota men were executed via hanging in the aftermath of the U.S.-Dakota War in Mankato, Minnesota. 1. In 1862 U.S. Civil War, Battle of Dumfries begins in Virginia. In 1862 U.S. Navy formally commissions first hospital ship, the USS Red Rover, captured Confederate sidewheel barracks ship converted for the purpose for service on the Mississippi 1-2. In 1865 James H. Mason mass patents first U.S. coffee percolator. In 1870 the 12.8 km long Fargus rail tunnel through the Alps is completed. First Gilbert and Sullivan collaboration 1871 W.S. Gilbert and Arthur Sullivan collaborate for the first time on their lost opera Thespis. Despite modest success, they do not collaborate again for 4 years. 1872 fourth largest snowfall in NYC history. 18. In 1877, Socialist Labour Party of North America holds first national convention. 1878, first U.S. store to install electric lights, Philadelphia. In 1883, the Harbour Grace affray between Irish Catholics and Protestant Orangemen causes 5 deaths in Newfoundland. In 1890, King Mwangi of Uganda signs contract with British East Africa Company, assuring their backing as he takes the throne from his brother. In 1892, Alberto Franchetti's opera Cristoforo Colombo opens at La Scala Teatro in Milan, Italy. In 1898, Marie and Pierre Curie announce the existence of a second element, which they name radium. In 1899, Mafeking, Bay Powell's failed assault up Fort Gaintree, 24 killed. In 1902, most knockdowns in a fight, Oscar Nelson 5, Christy Williams 42. Jackson vs. Burns 1908, African-American boxer Jack Johnson stops Canadian defending champion Tommy Burns in the 14th round in Sydney, Australia, to become the first black man to win world heavyweight title. Burns is favourite in 12th title defence, but Johnson dominates before police stop the bout. Buse's last communication 1913, Ambrose Buse's last known communication, a letter to his close friend Blanche Partington from Mexico, one of the most famous literary disappearances. In 1914, U.S. government protests British interference with American merchant ships at sea. On the same day, Germans announce they will treat food as contraband, subject to seizure, weakens America's protest. In 1916, Joseph Joffre becomes Marshal of France. 1917, first NHL defenseman to score a goal, Toronto Maple Leaf Harry Cameron. In 1917, U.S. federal government took over operation of American railroads for duration of WWI. 1918, first day of first-class cricket in Orst after WWI Vic v NSW. In 1918, after spending Christmas with American troops in France, Wilson goes to London for preliminary discussions about the forthcoming peace conference. In 1919, Yankees and Boston Red Sox reach agreement to move future Baseball Hall of Fame pitching slugger Babe Ruth to New York.